Hi, I'm Mike Caslow, and welcome to the Adirondack Mountain Rustic Gallery. Come on, let's go inside. You will find 3 display rooms, over 800 square feet of rustic furniture and accessories. As you can see, I design and create mirrors, shelves, wine cabinets, side tables, coffee tables, desks, and much more. If you do not see what you are looking for, I can build it. I build all furniture on site. The hickory chairs and rockers are made for me by local Amish craftsmen. Let's go down to my workshop. We are downstairs in my workshop now, and I'd like to show you a window valance that I just completed for a client. As a matter of fact, I made 3 of these. She had 3 windows that she wanted me to do this treatment for. And this is a window valance. It's approximately 46 inches long, about 4 inches deep, and it's 16 inches high. She wanted the surface faced with reverse birch bark, and I put some accent pieces on the front here, as you can see, of split pine cones and split acorns. But this is a very popular selling piece for us. We do all different sizes. Everybody has a different need for their windows, but it's a very nice look. This is my project I'm working on now. It is a bathroom vanity. It is a nice birch-faced drawers here. I haven't even mounted them yet, but I have about 2 days more work on this, and twigged out in the front with red osier twig work, some acorn accent pieces top and bottom, and a nice design on the sides. This particular vanity will be approximately 31 inches high, about 24 inches wide, and about 20 inches deep. And if you wait a second, I'll show you the top I'm going to put on here. Let me show you the top that will be going on here. I'll just rest it on here temporarily. But this particular top is pine. I left the edge on the front there. Looks very interesting. It's 5/4 inch pine. And I put 10 coats of oil finish on this particular top, simply because it's going to be coming in contact with a lot of water. Because as I said, this is going to be a bathroom vanity, and I'll be cutting out a hole in the top for a hammered copper sink. I expect to have this done in a few days. Let's go upstairs to the gallery. This would make a nice kitchen table or gaming table. It has a rough sawn pine top, and as you can see, the circular marks, I left them in the tabletop for added interest. The legs on the side here are aged cedar post legs, and here we have ironwood trim with reverse birch bark and Australian lacewood trimming out the bottom. Looks very nice with our hickory chairs that the Amish make for me, but it's very nice for a camp or for anything you would like to use it for. This is a sofa table or a side table. The top is Australian lacewood. It has a hidden drawer in the front here, as you can see. The front is trimmed out in yellow birch, has yellow birch legs, and the bottom shelf is trimmed out with willow, and in the middle there you can see reverse birch bark, and it makes a nice accent piece for your foyer or your mudroom. This coffee table has a interesting top here. It's twigged out with red osier twigs. You can see the designs here. And this brown portion here is reverse birch bark. And down in the front here, a drawer. Once again, reverse birch bark. And it's twigged out or trimmed out with yellow birch legs. And a little accent piece on the front here is this detail of a pine tree is burned in there with a detailer. This is a small desk. It can be used for writing or it could be used at the top of a landing. The top is it's beautiful top here. It's bird's eye maple. And the side is trimmed out with reverse birch bark and red osier trim. Has a small drawer with a little detail on the drawer pull of a pine tree burned in there. Nice little drawer for your writing paper and writing utensils. Legs are yellow birch. And as I said, it has many uses. You could use this as a small writing desk at your camp or just as an accent piece. Okay, we have a small end table here. Has a small drawer for storing your remote. It's decorated with burls in the front here. The top and the bottom shelf are canary wood. Has a nice yellowish tinge to it. But it will make a nice piece beside your bed or beside your sofa or chair. This is another nice small table here. It could be used as a end table beside your sofa or your bed. I put a little drawer in here once again for whatever you'd like to put in there. The bottom shelf and the top are oak. And this piece is trimmed out with striped maple, white birch bark. And keep in mind, if you like the look of this table but don't like the top or the shelf, I can always make one with the wood of your choosing. This is another writing desk, has a beautiful top on here. Once again, this is a bird's eye maple top, very traditional Adirondack rustic top. It's just a gorgeous top. This has a nice drawer there with a striped maple drawer pull. It's an actual twig that I use to put on there for the drawer pull. Little design element here on either side of the drawer. And on this one, traditional yellow birch legs. And my helper down there, a pork chop. This is a coffee table. Has a nice top on this particular piece. The top is spalted maple. The front and sides are twigged out with yellow birch. This piece has a drawer with an interesting drawer pull. And the legs are yellow birch on this piece. This small table has a beautiful top. It is Bolivian rosewood top, and the shelf is also made from Bolivian rosewood. This table could be used for anything you would like to use it for. I refer to it as an accent piece. Has a drawer in the front. With an interesting handle. This is a grapevine. It is what you would call a knuckle in a grapevine. Have two side tables, two nice pieces that would look great beside either your sofa or your bed. The top on these two pieces are curly maple tops. You can actually see the folds in the top. That's why it's called curly maple. And each of the pieces has a drawer and some storage area below. And the pieces are trimmed out with some nice twig work. This twig work on these two pieces are willow. Each of the drawers and the swinging doors are faced out with white birch bark. And on the side, I use birch bark. However, on the sides, I reverse the birch bark for a different look. This is a wine cabinet. It has the shelves and the tops are all made from Australian lacewood, and it's backed with beadboard. It has a capacity to hold 20 wine glasses and 7 bottles of your favorite beverage along the bottom. It has a deer horn drawer pull. Store your napkins inside. It's trimmed out with yellow birch. Some accents that I put on here are shelf fungus along the legs, yellow birch legs. And at the top, we have the shelf fungus accent piece here, and it's twigged out with yellow birch. Nice design there. And some other features on here are the acorns, the split acorns. This is another wine cabinet that we have at our gallery. It has room for 10 wine glasses to hang here. An accent piece in the back there on the beadboard. I put reverse birch bark and some split pine cones with a split acorn. The top on this particular piece is curly maple, and I dyed it a little darker color than usual. Has some interesting twig work along the sides here with shelf fungus accent pieces. Has a drawer in the center. It's a nice large drawer. Has an elkhorn drawer pull. And the bottom shelf has room for 7 bottles of your favorite beverage. This mantelpiece or shelf, it can be used for whatever you like. I have it in the gallery here for display purposes. A lot of people get ideas from this piece here. They'll have me make it bigger, longer, deeper, whatever they like. I've actually utilized this on headboards. It looks very nice on a headboard. I compact it, make it a little closer to the wall, but it makes a very nice headboard. The top on this is oak. It's an oak top on this particular piece. In the center here, I have a shelf fungus mounted on here. White birch bark trimmed out with yellow birch. Nice, interesting twig work here on both sides. But keep in mind, this can be made any size. Just above this mantle, I have a mirror here. It is 48 inches by 36 inches, makes a beautiful piece above a fireplace. Trimmed out with red osier trim. I have white birch bark and reverse birch bark. And for accent pieces, I used split pine cones and split acorns. This is actually a shelf fungus that grew out of this particular piece of birch bark. Very interesting look. But once again, it's very handsome piece above a fireplace. This is a nice beveled mirror for inside your mud room or your foyer, or it looks very nice over a fireplace. It's very simple but very elegant. It's reverse birch bark and white birch bark alternated. This mirror here is about 34 inches high and about 44 inches long, so it's a perfect size for above most fireplaces. This beveled mirror is framed with willow. This is steamed willow. Originally the color of this willow would have been green, but when it's steamed it changes to a nice reddish brown. And it's trimmed out with twigs along the edge. And for accents on the side, I split acorns. Give it a nice look, and I mounted them on reverse birch bark. And just below this mirror is another piece. It's a matching piece. And once again, it's twigged out with the willow, with little smaller acorns in there. Pieces go very well together. And the top on this piece here is cherry. This is a cherry top. This is a beautiful desk. The top is very nice. One of my favorite tops is Bolivian rosewood. Very hard, heavy, dense wood, makes excellent writing surface. This is a little larger desk. Has a drawer in the front here. And this drawer handle is a wild grapevine. It's a crook in a wild grapevine branch. The two front legs are curved, yellow birch legs, traditional rustic legs. We have several of these shelves in our store at all times. This shelf is approximately 7 inches deep. It is about 34 to 36 inches wide, and it's about 9 to 10 inches high. It's very popular with our clients. Has many uses. We have some shelf fungus here. I decorated it with the shelf fungus, some split pine cones and acorns, and it's a nice piece for any room in your house. But we always have several of these in our gallery. Thanks for stopping by. I am located on Route 149, 10 minutes from exit 20 of the Northway. Drop in the next time you are in the Lake George area or visit our website.